Welcome to our deep dive into the captivating history of the Silk Road, a network of trade routes that not only connected the East and West, but also facilitated a remarkable exchange of culture, ideas, and goods. In this video, we will explore the origins of the Silk Road, tracing its roots back to ancient times when it first emerged as a vital artery for commerce. We'll uncover how this intricate web of pathways transformed the way civilizations interacted, leading to the sharing of not just silk, but also spices, precious metals, and even philosophies. As we journey through time, we'll highlight the significance of the Silk Road in shaping the cultures and economies of the regions it touched. From the bustling markets of Chang'an to the vibrant bazaars of Constantinople, the Silk Road was a melting pot of diverse peoples and traditions. We'll share fascinating stories of traders, explorers, and the incredible exchanges that took place along these routes, revealing how they influenced art, religion, and technology. Get ready to be engaged and informed as we unravel the rich tapestry of history woven by the Silk Road. So, whether you're a history buff or just curious about how ancient trade shaped our modern world, this video promises to be an enlightening experience filled with intriguing tales of adventure and discovery. Origins of the Silk Road. To truly understand the Silk Road, we must first explore its beginnings and the historical context of trade routes in ancient times. Long before the Silk Road became a bustling network of commerce, various trade routes existed, connecting different civilizations across vast distances. These early pathways were essential for the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become the legendary Silk Road. The establishment of the Silk Road was primarily driven by key regions that played pivotal roles in its development. Central Asia, particularly the area around the Taklamakan Desert, served as a crucial junction for traders traveling between the East and West. The Chinese Han Dynasty, eager to expand its influence and trade, was instrumental in promoting these routes. Meanwhile, regions like Persia and the Mediterranean also contributed to the Silk Road's growth, as they sought luxury goods such as silk, spices, and precious stones. The motivations behind the creation of this trade route were multifaceted. For the Chinese, silk was a highly coveted commodity that symbolized wealth and status. For other civilizations, the Silk Road offered access to exotic goods and new markets. Additionally, the desire for cultural exchange and diplomatic relations fueled the establishment of these routes. Ultimately, the Silk Road emerged as a vital link that not only facilitated trade, but also fostered a rich tapestry of interactions among diverse civilizations. Major trade goods. The Silk Road was renowned for the diverse array of goods that traversed its routes, with several key products standing out as significant trade items. Silk, of course, was the most famous commodity, prized for its luxurious texture and vibrant colors. Originating from China, silk became a symbol of wealth and sophistication, influencing fashion and status across various cultures. Spices, such as cinnamon, pepper, and saffron, were also highly sought after, not only for their culinary uses, but for their ability to preserve food and enhance flavors. Additionally, precious metals like gold and silver were traded, serving as currency and a measure of wealth in many societies. These goods had a profound impact on economies and cultures across regions. The demand for silk and spices stimulated economic growth, leading to the rise of prosperous cities along the trade routes. As merchants transported these valuable items, they facilitated cultural exchanges, introducing new ideas, art forms, and technologies to different civilizations. The influence of these goods extended beyond mere trade. They shaped social structures and cultural practices. As communities adapted to the influx of new products and ideas, merchants played a crucial role in the dynamics of Silk Road trade. Often acting as intermediaries, they connected distant markets and cultures, navigating complex networks of relationships and negotiations. Their expertise in trade not only enriched their own communities, but also fostered a spirit of collaboration and exchange that defined the Silk Road, making it a vibrant hub of commerce and cultural interaction. Cultural exchanges. The Silk Road was not just a conduit for trade, it was also a vibrant pathway for cultural interactions that profoundly shaped civilizations across the globe. As merchants and travelers traversed these routes, they exchanged not only goods, but also ideas, art, and religious beliefs, creating a rich tapestry of cultural fusion between the East and West. This exchange led to the dissemination of artistic styles, literary traditions, and technological innovations that would influence societies for centuries. One of the most significant impacts of the Silk Road was the spread of religions, particularly Buddhism and Islam. Buddhism traveled from India to Central Asia and China, where it adapted to local cultures and flourished, leading to the establishment of monasteries and the creation of stunning Buddhist art. Similarly, Islam spread along the trade routes, reaching regions such as Central Asia and China, where it influenced local customs and governance. The interactions between these religions and indigenous beliefs often resulted in unique syncretic practices that enriched the cultural landscape. Examples of these exchanges are evident in the architectural marvels that emerged along the Silk Road, such as the stunning Buddhist cave temples in Dunhuang and the grand mosques in Samarkand. Additionally, the introduction of paper and printing techniques from China revolutionized communication and education in the Islamic world and beyond. Ultimately, the cultural exchanges facilitated by the Silk Road not only transformed individual societies, but also laid the groundwork for a more interconnected world, fostering mutual understanding and collaboration among diverse civilizations. Key civilizations along the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a catalyst for the flourishing of several major civilizations, each playing a pivotal role in the network of trade and cultural exchange. Among these, the Roman Empire stands out as a significant player, eager to acquire luxury goods such as silk and spices. The demand for these products not only enriched the Roman economy, but also facilitated cultural interactions with Eastern societies, leading to the exchange of ideas, art, and technology. The Persian Empire also thrived along the Silk Road, serving as a crucial intermediary between the East and West. Persian merchants and traders established vibrant marketplaces where goods from various regions converged. This exchange allowed Persia to benefit economically while also becoming a melting pot of diverse cultures, languages, and religions. Meanwhile, the Chinese civilization, particularly during the Han Dynasty, was instrumental in the Silk Road's development. The Chinese not only exported silk, but also innovations such as paper making and gunpowder, which would later influence other cultures. The prosperity generated by trade helped to strengthen the Chinese economy and expand its influence across Asia. Notable cities like Samarkand and Chang'an emerged as cultural hubs along the Silk Road. Samarkand, located in present-day Uzbekistan, became a center for trade, scholarship, and the arts, attracting merchants and travelers from diverse backgrounds. Similarly, Chang'an, the eastern terminus of the Silk Road, was a bustling metropolis that served as a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and religions. These cities exemplified the profound impact of the Silk Road on the civilizations that thrived along its routes, fostering a legacy of interconnectedness that continues to resonate today. Challenges and decline. Despite its historical significance, the Silk Road faced numerous challenges that ultimately contributed to its decline. One of the primary factors was political instability in key regions along the trade routes as empires rose and fell. Conflicts and wars disrupted trade, making it increasingly difficult for merchants to navigate the once thriving pathways. The fragmentation of territories often led to increased taxation and tariffs, further discouraging trade. Natural disasters also played a role in the decline of the Silk Road. Earthquakes, floods, and desertification affected both the infrastructure and the safety of travel. These environmental challenges made certain routes perilous, leading traders to seek alternative paths for commerce. Additionally, the rise of maritime trade during the late medieval period shifted the focus away from overland routes. Advances in navigation and shipbuilding allowed for more efficient sea trade, connecting regions like Europe and Asia through oceanic routes. This shift diminished the importance of the Silk Road, as merchants increasingly opted for the faster and safer maritime options. Despite these challenges and the eventual decline of the Silk Road, its lasting impact cannot be overstated. The cultural exchanges that occurred along these routes laid the foundation for a more interconnected world. Ideas, technologies, and religions spread far beyond their origins, influencing societies across continents. The legacy of the Silk Road endures in the rich tapestry of global culture, reminding us of the profound connections forged through trade and interaction, even in the face of adversity. Legacy of the Silk Road. The Silk Road's enduring legacy is profoundly evident in modern times, as it laid the groundwork for globalization long before the term became commonplace. This ancient network of trade routes not only facilitated the exchange of goods, but also fostered the movement of ideas, cultures, and technologies across vast distances. The interconnectedness established by the Silk Road has evolved into the globalized world we know today, where trade and cultural interactions transcend borders more than ever. In contemporary trade, the influence of the Silk Road can be seen in the way nations engage in commerce. Modern supply chains often mirror the ancient routes, with goods traveling across continents to meet consumer demands. The principles of trade established along the Silk Road continue to shape economic relationships, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and mutual benefit among diverse cultures. Culturally, the legacy of the Silk Road is reflected in the rich tapestry of global interactions. Today, we witness the blending of traditions, cuisines, and artistic expressions that can be traced back to the exchanges that occurred along these ancient routes. This cultural fusion enriches our lives and fosters a greater understanding of our shared human experience. As we reflect on the historical significance of the Silk Road, it is essential to appreciate the connections it created. These interactions not only transformed civilizations, but also laid the foundation for the vibrant, interconnected world we inhabit today. Embracing this legacy encourages us to continue fostering dialogue and collaboration across cultures, ensuring that the spirit of the Silk Road lives on. In this video, we have journeyed through the fascinating history of the Silk Road, highlighting its significance as a vital network of trade routes that connected diverse civilizations. We explored the origins of the Silk Road, its major trade goods, and the cultural exchanges that enriched societies along its paths. Key civilizations such as the Roman, Persian, and Chinese empires thrived due to the opportunities presented by this ancient trade route, fostering economic growth and cultural interactions that shaped the world. We also examined the challenges that led to the Silk Road's decline, including political instability, natural disasters, and the rise of maritime trade. Despite these challenges, the legacy of the Silk Road endures, laying the groundwork for globalization and influencing contemporary trade and cultural exchanges. The connections forged along these routes remind us of the importance of collaboration and understanding among diverse cultures. As we conclude, We encourage you to reflect on the historical significance of these connections and how they continue to resonate in our modern world. The Silk Road serves as a powerful reminder of our shared human experience and the potential for unity through trade and cultural exchange. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Silk Road, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others who might find it interesting. Your support helps us create more engaging content that delves into the rich tapestry of history and culture. Thank you for joining us on this journey.